Hello and welcome back to yet another video. Today I would like to introduce to you to every single perk in Decaying Winter. Now, just a disclaimer, perks in Decaying Winter you don't unlock until level 5. You are stuck with one basic perk called the Survivalist. If you don't know who the Survivalist is, he's basically just a guy with a backpack on his back. Pretty self-explanatory. He has no cons, only pros. To activate every single ability in Decaying Winter perks, you have to hit F. Some of the abilities you have to combine with holding the F afterwards or hitting the F again. We'll come back to that later. But back to the survivalist. He has only pros, no ability. His pros are that you start with all inventory slots. Basically, with other perks, you will only have 4 inventory slots. The max inventory slots you have in this game is 6, and the survivalist starts with all of them. He starts nourished and quenched. If you don't know what that means, it means that he's not starving and he's not thirsty. Then we have Hive Mind, the beekeeper of Decaying Winter. So when you hit this F, you are able to use 3 different modes. You're either able to send your bees all around you to protect you, or you are able to send it at different enemies when they get close to you. Then you can create a line of bees in a straight line where you are watching. To to change between these different modes, you have to right click and then left click and then right click to use the ability. He has faster shots, immune to bleed, and he has a high aura, but in the con side, he has reduced max health, reduced recoil control, and reduced max stamina. This is a free perk from level 5. Then we have Arbiter. Arbiter, when you press his F, you are able to basically send out a little explosion. I don't know how to really explain it. But if you time it correctly and hit F again, you're able to, as you can see, if timed right, punch the shot shells from more range. Basically, when you hit this F, it is a close range. When you time it correctly and hit F again, you're able to increase the range. On the pro side, he has increased melee damage, immune to cripple, and increased max health. But on the con side, he has heavily slow reloading and heavily reduced fire accuracy. Next is Risk Runner. Risk Runner basically has a huge machine gun, and he has no second ability, only a machine gun that you use by hitting F when it's at 100%. Pros: he has greatly increased hipfire accuracy, greatly increased recoil control, and is unable to be grappled. On the con side, he has the inability to aim ranged weapons, and he scavenges much less ammo. Next is the Executioner. With Executioner, when you hit F, you put on goggles that when you kill an NPC by melee, or I don't know if it's by any means necessary, when you kill it, you will get a bounty. Once you take off the goggles, you will claim that bounty for extra melee damage and salvages. On the pro side, he has increased resistance to damage, very useful, increased max stamina, and increased melee swings. But he has heavily reduced hipfire accuracy, reduced recoil control, and cannot use scrappers. Zealot, the tank. Zealot, when you hit F, you will place down a turret wall, and when you hold F, you will hold a barrier that will most likely absorb most of the damage, but not all of it. He has increased resistance to damage and increased max health, but he has reduced movement speed and reduced heavy swing speed. Next is the Tick Spider. When you press F, you will throw down a spider, as you see right here. This is a tick spider. This is the normal tick spider that when you hit F will explode when enemies get near it. When you hold F, it will also throw down this spider, except it will be a blue light. This tick spider is a homing tick spider, as you can see here. Hold to enable seeking. You will throw it down, and it will go to the nearest enemy. It has increased damage with explosives, faster trap deployment, and increased recoil control. On the con side, reduced movement speed and reduced melee damage. Next is Crosslink. Crosslink is actually a challenge perk. When you go right here, you will see a challenge, Fine Line, where you have to eliminate 15 enemies in a row without taking direct damage. You will unlock a title called Dasher, and as you can see here, perk unlock Crosslink. Crosslink has faster trap deployment, increased fire accuracy, faster movement speed, reduced defense, reduced max stamina. And when you hit F with crosslink, you will take out these daggers, and when you right click, you are able to throw them down. They will link together within a certain radius, and when they link together, they will create a trap. Next is Blister. This is a rather special perk, or interesting, whatever you want to call it, because this perk has team kill. His F allows him to place down bombs, which he can then detonate with by holding F. These explosives have shrapnel afterwards, stunning the enemies and dealing more damage. You can not only do these bombs damage yourself and the NPCs, but they also damage your enemies, so please be careful while you're using these. If you do not use them correctly, the entire team will hate you. I am speaking by my own experiences. On the prone side, he has increased aiming speed, increased resistance to damage, sorry, and immune to fracture. He is also immune to explosive effects. Then, oh wait, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. He has reduced melee damage and lower trap deployment. The artillerist. When you press F, he will pull out the deagle. You have to aim it at the head. At the head, it deals 150 damage, which is mostly one shot for most of the NPCs. But yeah, nothing happens when you hold F. On the prone side, he has faster reloading, increased fire accuracy, and scavenges more ammo, although he has reduced defense and slower shoves, sorry. Profit. When you press F, you just equip and de-equip his ability. Holding F will make you hold a scanner that will scan the surrounding areas within a small range. And when you hold F and right click, you will be able to scan in front of you, showing a large area of things. Every fi- single sk every single thing found will be scanned by a triangle. Green, purple, blue, yellow. Everything means something different. Yes, increased max health, faster movement speed, faster harvesting, and no fall damage. His cons are increased crafting cost and reduced melee damage. Next is the Drifter. Drifter is yet again another challenge perk. If you go here, you will find the Unseen Shadow challenge. When you click that, you will unlock a Predator title, and with that, you will unlock the Drifter perk. The Drifter perk is so when you click this ability, you will take out this blade, and you will be cloaked by this dark aura. The NPCs will not be able to see you, and you have four or three uses. This is a lethal blade, most of the time in one shots, and he has increased melee damage, immune to cripple, and immune to exhaustion. But he has heavily reduced recoil control, slow reloading, and reduced max health. Next is the Apostle. Apostle is yet another challenge perk that you will have to scroll down, find the Sickler challenge, and you will have to eliminate a Shadow Sickler. You will unlock a title called Seeker and unlock the perk Apostle. Apostle has increased max stamina, increased max health, immune to fracture, and he will get a melee called Fjorgel's Hand. On the con side, he has reduced movement speed, inability to aim ranged weapons, reduced recoil control, and Fjorgia's hand. Now, why is Fjorgia's hand in both of pros and cons? The pro is that he already has a melee from the start, and he is able to heal when killed and NPCs with this hand. But it takes away 25 HP when used. When clicking F, you will be able to summon one of these Daves or Shadows. I don't know what, call them whatever. And when holding, you will throw a projectile of blood, also taking away health. Every single time you use this perk, it will take away some of your health. When you throw it at an NPC and actually hit it, you will mark it, and these shadows will go after it. Once killed, either by the shadows or the hand, you will get back health. Now, Vagabond. Vagabond has a giant katana. Holding F, will make you swing the katana, hitting enemies. Holding F and actually getting dog tags that can be later that give you buffs, and then can be also turned into health by holding F. He has increased melee speed, faster movement speed, and increased melee damage. He has reduced max health and reduced defense. Most of the time, for these reduced defense and reduced max health, that's when Lazarus comes in. This is the medic of the group. Lazarus, when clicking F, he basically shoots a projectile of healing energy. This works strangely because it protects you from, it will not let you go below 25% health, and doesn't protect from one shot hits. It has increased max health, immune to bleeds, but it drops ranged weapons upon damage, slow reloading, and reduced melee damage. Next is Berserker. He has increased melee damage, increased resistance to damage, and unable to be grappled. Heavily reduced recoil control, heavily reduced fire accuracy, and scavengers less ammo. When you click Berserker's F, you will get you will basically take this Calamity Serum, which increases defense and increases melee damage. But beware, after the effect of the Calamity Serum runs out, you will have decreased melee damage. Next, Emulator. Emulator is a special perk as well. You, when you hold F, you are able to use a flamethrower. When you click F, you will set yourself upon a blaze, and basically, yeah, you will get buffs and all of that. But be careful because when your perk on the left, right, there will be usually perks right here with the percentage of their cooldowns. When it hits 100%, your backpack will overheat and explode, killing you. You are immune to burning and increased melee damage. But you have the inability to aim ranged weapons and slow reloading. Next is the Sovereign. When you click F, you will throw a dagger that hits enemies and marks them. You have, and once the enemies are killed, you will summon a shadow. You have increased max stamina, and you have a cursed dagger that is used to actually mark those enemies and then transfer them into your ghostly companions. But you have reduced melee damage and reduced movement speed. Next is Mind Flare. Mind Flare, when you hit F, you will throw down a spider, a Mind Flare, that once enemies walk over them, this Mind Flare will jump onto your brain, converting them into your allies until they die, or after a while they will die on their own. I'm not sure. You have faster movement speed, faster shoves, and reduced crafting costs, although you have reduced recoil control and reduced defense. Now, we get into the very interesting perk called Damned. Damned has only one perk, one pro, and zero cons. He has no ability. The pro is that he does not suffer from death morale. Death morale is when your teammates die, you will get a debuff. The max morale is 4, where you basically do 0 melee damage, and it's death sentence where you take basically one shot every time. The cons are you have reduced combat capabilities, reduced movement capabilities, you are starving, and no access to auxiliary equipment. Also, I would like to introduce you to auxiliary equipment. This is auxiliary equipment. You have emergency respirators, Voljura SRTSs, shrapnel device, hollow emitter, tear gas, ballistic dagger, Daniel Jan Van Janual number 8, Sank matchsticks, concertina bomb, throwing knives, and collapsible ladder. I hope you enjoyed this video and now know something more about the perks of Decaying Winter, and I hope to see you on the next video. Goodbye.